Wait, can you guys hear me now? Is there anything now? Can you guys hear me now? I think it's working now. Solid, okay. Alright guys. There we go. Okay, so what's up everybody? Okay, so going back now that you guys can hear me. So starting off chapter 1026, Turning Point. Tenno-san, I can't really pronounce Japanese, so sorry if I butchered that. But now we got Nami and Leo making cute fashionable clothes for a young lion mink. Alright. Alright, so starting off in the chapter, we have the flower capital of Wano, and it says the fire festival blazes on. Alright, so fire festival is going on all around Wano right now, including Onigashima, but Onigashima is flying towards them, and everyone in the flower capital has no idea that this massive battle is going on, and that this huge island is about to crash into them and, you know, kill them all. So let's see what's going on. Alright, so panning down into the flower capital, we see everyone is kind of partying, everyone's having a good time, you know, everyone's laughing over there. Alright, we got Otoko, and she's over here. Alright, and then we got Kitetsu over there. He's, you know, watching over Otoko, and he kind of has this stern look on his face. Where are you going, Otama? Forgive me, master. Okay, so it's going to flashback, I guess when Tama departed from him to go join the battle on Onigashima. You know, he has this really pissed off look on his face, and says, I can't just sit here and do nothing. Don't worry, we'll protect her. Out of the question. Get back here. Okay, so they're like Speed and all them like, we'll protect her, but he's like, no, you can't go. You're just a little kid. You can't go fight against, you know, the beast pirates. But alright, what do we got? Please let Otama be safe. Alright, so he's kind of thinking about it right now, wondering where she is. Is she going to be okay? There's no telling now that she's out at sea. And we start to see the sky starting to get all dark and black. And then kind of looks like you're starting to see something kind of coming in really dark, like kind of coming into focus way off in the distance. And it says, I have an update on the mysterious second dragon. Alright, so we're going back to Onigashima right now. Alright, Master Yamato is alone on the roof, injured. An unbelievable sight is playing out in the skies above. Alright, so we see Kaido in his full just dragon form right now. And there's someone kind of hiding off in the shadows, reporting to where Yamato is in relation to Kaido. Alright, now what do we got? Okay, now, yes, we got both dragons. So we got Momo and we got Kaido right there. And we got Luffy riding on the top of Momo. The two dragons are squaring off. Kaido-sama. Okay, so Kaido's the blue one and Momo is the pink dragon. So when this gets to be, you know, animated in the anime, oh, this is going to look amazing. Alright, is being challenged by the pink dragon, ridden by Straw Hat Luffy. Alright, so Luffy and Momo are teaming up to go and take on the blue dragon Kaido. Alright, and then see Yamato, she's over there and says, if I could turn into a monster like that, I would actually be useful to the others. Okay, so she's thinking back to when she was hearing Momo talk about it, because, you know, Momo transformed in her blouse earlier on in the battle before he kind of was changed by Shinobu. Alright, what do we got next? The dragon's identity is still unknown. Alright, so nobody else, you know, except for the people that were on the ground with Luffy and Law's crew know that Momo is this new big-ass pink dragon. Everyone is kind of thinking, like, who the hell is this? Like, there's another dragon besides Kaido. Like, what the hell is going on? You see Queen, even he's, like, looking like, what the hell's going on? And it says, so Yamato must have been the one keeping Kaido-san busy. But there's no doubt it's hostile. Alright, so Queen doesn't know exactly who that dragon is, but he knows it's definitely not a friend. It's definitely not Kaido, so he knows it's not someone that he needs to be nice to. He's about to use his fire breath. Alright, so Kaido coming in with his big Boro breath. Alright, counter it with your own breath. And, okay, so Luffy's over here, you know, kind of expecting Momo, who literally just turned into a dragon about 5 minutes ago, or excuse me, into a full-size dragon about 5 minutes ago, to be able to do everything that Kaido's doing, and to be able to, you know, kind of fire back and hold off Kaido. Like, Luffy, what the hell are you thinking? Like, alright, guys. Let's see what we got here. Blast breath, yep. And we see Momo and his body just kind of spiraling, trying to get out of the way of it. He's like, oh, hell no, I'm not trying to die. You remember, I'm in no position to fight right now. Hey, Momo. Okay, so we going back and we see Luffy, zooms in on Luffy on top of his head. Maybe he's going to have a suggestion for him or a strategy for him. What, Luffy? Wait, I can't. That's impossible. All right, so clearly Luffy whispered something into his ear, some kind of plan to, you know, have Momo do something crazy that Momo doesn't think he can do that's going to be able to aid him in his fight against Kaido. All right, and we see this big-ass gear third or gear fourth punch. No, gear third punch. Gomu Gomu no elephant. All right, and Kaido's just kind of looking on. He's like, what's going on? Okay, and we see Luffy again smashing Kaido with the, you know, huge gear third punch. We know it's not going to take Kaido down, but he's just over there kind of looking on and says, hey, Momo. He's like, bite Kaido. All right, so if there's nothing that, you know, Momo can do to control his dragon powers, at least, like, bite his ass, you know, bite him and try and hold on. At least you can hold him still for me. All right. And then we see Momo over there. And he's like, I can't. We're surrounded. Okay, so we're kind of going back and forth between flashbacks. It's Kaido. Toki-sama, please flee. Oh, is this going to be where Toki, we see, like, actually see Toki get killed? All right, mother. All right, yep. And we see Kaido kind of holding Momo over there. He's kind of walking over to the edge where he's going to drop off Momo. And then we see Momo kind of give him this glare in real time. And he goes over and he bites Kaido. And you see Kaido just like in his dragon form screaming like, what the? He's pissed. Your father was a fool of a lord. Okay, so we're going back. So we're going back and forth between these flashbacks of, you know, when Momo was kind of essentially captured by Kaido and was about to be killed. But he's like, you're not even worth killing. You're not the son of, you know, Kozuki Oden. And then we see Momo just biting down even harder. And then Kaido just kind of looks back and he's like, what the hell are you doing, brat? And then Momo's eyes just instantly light up. He's like, oh shit, you ruined Wano. If it weren't for you. All right, so, and he's like, he's just looking at Kaido, even though he's got a mouthful of Kaido's dragon body. And he's like, if it weren't for you, you know, mother and father would still be alive. Wano would still be beautiful. And then we see Yamato's coming over here. All right, what do you got? And as Kaido's distracted by, you know, Momo biting him, we got Luffy coming in and landing another shot. All right, what do we got next? All right, so we see both dragons there. All right, so everything's just kind of chaos right now. We've seen the last of the moon tonight. All right, so it looks like the Minks might be starting to lose their advantage right now down on the lower floors. If you guys remember, Inurashi's still, I believe, fighting with Perospero on one of the floors. All right, so let's go check it out. Treasure Repository, Dome Interior. Dragons call forth storm clouds after all. All right, so now that there's two dragons, there's even more storm clouds that are being kind of pulled around and being summoned kind of to right over Onigashima, so it's starting to block out the moon. If I had taken another hit, I probably wouldn't be standing right now. All right, so we're going back to Jack and, Neko Mamushi was the one fighting Perospero. Inurashi is fighting Jack, that's right. I probably wouldn't be standing now, so Jack was literally on his last leg, and if he had taken one more shot from Inu, he was going to be down, but luckily for Jack, not for our guys, you know, everything looks like it's starting to shift the tides. They were relying on their Sulong forms, you know, to be inflicting this massive damage, and now all of a sudden their Sulong is taken from them right in the heat of battle. You know, they've already been in other previous battles, so they've taken damage, and now to lose their edge, like right in the middle of a fight, and we're starting to see, we see Neko over here. Don't feel bad about the moon, you fat cat. It's not that your luck is bad. Mine's just better. Okay, so Perospero's over here talking shit to Neko as he's kind of down because he's out of his Sulong form. And then we got Carrot and Wanda kind of looking on, you know, concerned for Nekomamushi. And they're like, oh, he's no longer in Sulong. Okay, but they both, it kind of pans down and you see both Neko and Inu's eyes, and they just got this fire in them, even without their Sulong form. All right, what do we got? Okay, so now we're going over to the rest of the battles. And, okay, so the samurai, I think, are starting to realize that this second pink dragon that just showed up is, in fact, you know, their lord, Momonosuke. And what do we got now? All right, you just bit one of the 4 emperors. All right, good job, Momo. You just bit Yonko. Perfect. After doing that, does anything else in the world still seem scary to you? All right, so I don't know if that was essentially Luffy's plan, you know, when he told him to bite him. But he's like, look, you just bit a Yonko. You really think anything else you're going to do today is going to really be that scary in comparison to biting one of the 4 strongest pirates in the world? Like, hell no. And then Momo's just like, no. And, oh, thank you. Yamato coming in. She's like, nope. All right. Then go. You can fly, right? Stop Onigashima in his tracks. Okay, and then we're panning back. We're seeing Zoro and Sanji. Did he just say Momo? Yeah, but that dragon could. Okay, so they don't know. You know, they know that Momo can turn into a little pink dragon, but they have no clue that you know, Shinobu used her powers and aged him to turn him into this massive dragon. So they're just like, huh? What's going on? All right, okay, now we're going back to Luffy, and he says, I will definitely. And we see Kaido right there, and it says, beat Kaido. And everyone's kind of cheering them on, you know, Luffy, Momo. And then what do we got there? Okay, and now we get a little bit flashback to Big Mom. You hear that? What a rambunctious brat. And we kind of look over at Kid and Law, and they're kind of just like, you freaking better. Where the hell is he been? Okay, so they kind of knew he got knocked off. And everyone's like, yo, Luffy's back, Momo's back. You know, everyone's kind of celebrating. Even though we just lost the Moon and the Sulong, you know, Minks are kind of losing their edge. It seems like everyone's kind of rallying around the fact that Luffy and Momo are back and the fact that Momo's this big-ass pink dragon like the size of Kaido. All right, what do we got? Okay, so Kaido's switching back. Instead of his full dragon form, now he's going back into his hybrid form. And he says, you really think you have a chance against me? As long as okay, Luffy, yes, as long as I'm still breathing, anything can happen. And we just see the clash of their Conqueror's Haki. And it's literally splitting the skies. Yes, kind of like when Shanks and Whitebeard, when they clashed and, you know, everything started to separate. That's what we're getting right now. The heavens, they're split. Yes, the Sulong is coming back. Sulong form, let's go, Minx. And we just see Jack and Perospero. They're just like, oh shit, the Moon is back. Not another word. You were saying something about luck. Yo, let's go. Odin, one sword style, yes. Getting a little throwback to Odin. Grinning cat claw. Oh, he's just messing Perospero up. And then what do we have? Decapitating dog flesh. It's French. I can't pronounce it. But, oh, yes, he's taking out Jack. So Perospero and Jack look like they're done. Big Mom's eldest son, Perospero, has been defeated. Yup. Yes. Jack the Drought is defeated. All right, so one of the All-Stars is down. You've got to be kidding me. Even Jack... Oh, I told you he was still alive. That little weasel. He's looking on from the crack. Oh, you're kidding. Even Jack was. No, wait, that's not my problem anymore. Okay, so Orochi is still not dead. Even though they cut, I think it was 7 of his heads off. He's still alive. That little freaking weasel that started all this crap is still alive. And he's like, you know what? I don't care. Kaido screwed me over. Oh, bro. Someone needs to kill this dude. Like, damn. But all right, so excellent chapter. There's so much stuff going on right now. I don't know what could potentially come next chapter. Are we going to go back and kind of delve into this whole Orochi still being alive thing? Or are we going to kind of see, you know, go right back up to the top and see Kaido and Luffy kind of battle it out? You know, we've already seen the heavens starting to split, so maybe we'll kind of pan back and go to the Flower Capital as we kind of see Onigashima coming, and they're going to start to see the heavens starting to, you know, split apart in this massive battle taking on, which would be just so hype. But yeah, that was definitely a hype chapter. Shout out to all my buddies that jumped on channel for me. Rudy, Levi, Jerry, thank you guys for stopping by. I know you guys aren't necessarily following the manga or caught up with the manga, but appreciate you guys stopping by. Yeah, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day, guys. And now give it a few minutes for the stream.